Hi, good night. So, I don't know if you can see me at this angle because my phone's a little messed up. So I just wanted to post something. Excuse one of the videos that I have. One of them had gotten deleted mainly because I think it was just a New Year's video and it had said forward, like try forward. Maybe if it just said try, because I did have another TikTok, or I do have another TikTok, and I have done New Year's and like holidays and everything on there. I think it's just mainly because I said something. I should have just said, like, not even Happy New Year's, just like New Year's Eve. That's what I should have titled it. Hopefully that doesn't happen again, because you only get 3 strikes on here. I don't know who reported it, but they did or had. So I'm gonna go into where I'm at right now. So we had talked about source and resources from before, and then a little bit of Masonry. The last thing I'm gonna talk about, and it doesn't really have, it has something to do with it, but it doesn't have a whole gist of it, is music. So music is mainly like the key to your routine, your ritual, your day, actually, sometimes, and even your life. Depending on how you play the music and what you're listening to, definitely affects the outcome of your ritual, your routine, and your day and your life. So if you don't know too much about music, then start listening to it. But I do not recommend you to listen to the music. I'm gonna have to put a disclaimer on this video too. I had to delete a lot of Christmas videos because I did not want them to be flagged. Yeah, I should have just posted them, and then you can go on my YouTube. YouTube's a little bit more lenient when it comes to flagging and this content that is hitting a little bit bias or bigotry. So, you can definitely go on there. It's definitely my name, daijahdavis. And you can tell it's me because it's like my TikTok videos, but a little bit more edited. But I'm planning on getting better at it and eventually not using TikTok. So first, with that comes a laptop for me. But back into what I was saying about music. So you would definitely need to know about music in general, like about the music. You can't frame a song or rank the song if you don't know exactly like about it. So it's like something laughing. Anyway, so you really can't really frame it if you don't know like about about music or rank it. Lastly, you need to know like what each song does to you, spiritually, psychologically, emotionally, and your health. Because music can take you really far. It does affect your soul. Your soul is your whole body. And if something or someone affects your soul, which, it can take a while to reach your soul, or it cannot. Depending on, you as a person. And as well as religious spirit, your spirit. It affects your spirit significantly. Sometimes it takes a negative route or a negative toll instead of a positive. So you might not be able to even listen to that many songs. Like you might just be able to listen to the same songs. I listen to the same songs all the time. To me, it's all the same thing. It means the same thing in the end. And then it affects me the same. I just don't want that in my life. I do listen to new music and new songs, and then I just still end up listening to the same songs. I just don't like them. I just don't like it. That's just my thing. And lastly, your life. The only reason why it would affect your life is because, like I said before, it affects you in the spirit and your soul, and it affects your health and your mind, significantly. With that comes with, demonic entities or demonic spirits, or even like evil or evilness or evil people. So you have to take that into account when you listen to these songs too, or these, any type of music. You could listen to the music, from like 1920s or country music, and you could think it's a good, positive song, and it's a nice, catchy song. Like Tiptoe Through the Window is definitely a song that's considered a happy song, and it's not a happy song. If he, when the artist explains it, it's a happy meaning behind it, but some people listen to it and at different times and affect them differently. Another positive song would be like, you ever see those movies when those girls would listen to like these songs? It's like they listen to a song, and then like months down the road, they keep listening to the song, they start getting possessed or trying to kill themselves because the song had another meaning, like Skeleton Key. So that's another, another reference. Skeleton Key. When you hear one of those songs, it was a nurse that she was nursing these older people, and they had some friction, a lot of friction actually, because she was throwing things and putting spells on them. Turns out she had to keep recording it, and then she found like this recording, and then there was a sound or a beat like back in the day, like in the 1920s or 1970s, because the 50s came about and people were doing Masonry or Illuminati, but they were not really doing it until after the 70s. So they were listening to music around the 70s and getting possessed and everything, but did not know exactly why, because they didn't understand Masonry, they didn't understand the music, and they didn't understand like the spiral effects of that. So the lady listened to it and she was like, oh, this is like nice, this is nice. After a while, she started getting nightmares and everything, and turned out they were trying to kill her. Like they were trying to kill her. And it was definitely demons and everything in the movie. Sorry, my face looks weird. There was definitely demons and everything in the movie. And it went left. And she didn't listen to it and didn't know. I think she might have would have lived if she just would have minded her business, right? But then she might have would have died in the worst way you can ever think of. And you can ever think of, actually, I meant to say. But instead, she ended up, needing another job. She didn't really die yet, but kind of did, though, towards the end, a little bit, like her spirit. And it definitely was unnecessary, I would like to say, because she could have, that first interaction, and then she got scared, she kept reporting it. You report anything at work, you might as well just report it and get fired. That's why I kept posting it. Just get fired and report it, because if it's not working, it's not working. Don't sit there and die and everything so you can hold up a job. Like, no, get fired. Because that person might be trying to help you to let you know, like, I don't like you and I would actually hurt you. And then you sitting there being stupid. Just do the procedures and get fired. That's all I would say. But either way, back into it, when you listen to music, it definitely comes into knowing the meaning. The meaning behind it, the origin, and definitely, definitely knowing how it affects you on all different levels. Lastly, you should try the challenge of, just listening to